Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, just when you think things are a little quiet and calm, not so fast, my friends. Neo Cards and Comics here. Fresh from the Twitter streets. This was floating around. Pro Football Talk, Mike Florio, posted an article about the NFLPA denying or their TRO getting denied. And in there was a blurb that said Panini and Fanatics will now both make NFLPA licensed trading cards. It was shared to Paul Lesko. He shared it. I was looking at it and I went, I was like, maybe Florio just doesn't know like the background here on like how the trading card world works. And he just assumed that that Fanatics was already making them as well. And this was just a move to make things exclusive. Well, a few minutes later, we get this little gem of a press release from, not a press release. This is what the NFLPA sends out to its members. So, as I like to say around the channel, I am no lawyer. I did not sleep at a Holiday Inn Express last night. I was not a star on Law and Order. So there is a ton of confusion here. So I'm going to share this. I'm going to give you some 2 cents from Lesko as he kind of tweeted some stuff out here. And then I don't really know anymore. And this is why this all really sucks. Because we are like in this constant hamster wheel of, wait, what's happening? What's not happening? No one really has any idea. And this is even more confusing because this is an arbitration case, so it's not an open court. So you just can't go read the court documents. You're kind of relying on these releases from the various parties, and they put their spin on it a little bit. So this is what the NFLPA has to say. The top part of this is just running down that they essentially lost their case for immediate relief. Where this gets spicy is this bottom section here. We'll pick it up with, he did not weigh in on the merits of the NFLPA's rightful termination of the license, which will be determined in the upcoming arbitration hearing. So that was, we know that ruling was on the immediate relief. It had nothing to do with whether or not the NFLPA could or could not break their contract with Panini. And this is where it gets spicy town. The emergency arbiter also denied Panini's request to maintain the status quo under the terminated license agreement until the arbitration is heard. So the status quo was Panini exclusively has the rights to make NFLPA trading cards. That was the status quo. Because we know, at least based off of this, it sounds like Panini is going to be able to still produce cards for the time being, but it also says status quo under the terminated license agreement is no longer maintained. Okay? What does that mean exactly? Well, let's jump down to this next section. Some fluff piece on they remain, they're glad that they terminated whatever. This is where we go back to heads to Flavor Town, back to Spicy Town. In the interim, we will continue to work with our new trading card licensee, Fanatics Collectibles, to bring new and innovative trading card products to market. Please reach out if you would like an introduction to the Fanatics Collectibles Athlete Relations team. Blah, 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 existing deals, payments, NFLPA, whatever. We will continue to work with our new trading card licensee, Fanatics Collectibles, to bring new innovative card products to market. That in conjunction with the emergency arbiter has also denied Panini's request to maintain the status quo, makes me think maybe Fanatics is going to be cleared to make NFLPA licensed cards starting now? That there isn't an exclusive license anymore, or it's like a dual exclusive license? I don't really know. Lesko chimed in. He's just as confused, to be quite honest, because we're not seeing the full picture of everything. The general take, and I'm recording at 6 p.m. on Tuesday evening. So this could change, but it seems like the general vibe is that both could potentially be making cards. Let's pull up the Let's Go Twitter feed here really quickly. So this was the original article that I was talking about at the beginning where Florio included this. For now, both Panini and Fanatics will sell NFLPA licensed cards. So this was from Pro Football Talk. This was the one that I was like, does he just not know? Was this a misspeak? And then literally about 20, 30 minutes later, we get the NFLPA release that I just shared. And then we can see Lesko weighing in here. Once again, if you're not following Lesko on Twitter or X, get on it. You should be, if you're curious about all this nonsense that goes on. So here's where Lesko goes into speculation town a little bit. So reading between the lines again, I think the mediator is saying the NFLPA's termination is still in effect, and Panini can't make cards after maybe November/December, ? But Fanatics can, and then his general frustration with why aren't the orders public, because, you know, I did the video the other day about Panini kind of getting a win in a victory lap here, but now it sounds like it might not be as big a win as we thought based off of the Panini lawyer spin. And that is really the root of this whole problem. Because this is an arbitration case, it's not public. Panini's lawyer came out and spun it last week one way, and now we're getting a release from the NFLPA slightly spinning it a different way. And in all reality, the truth is probably somewhere in the middle. But to me, based off that NFLPA wording and Florio's article, once again, not a legal expert here, it makes it sound like both companies can produce NFLPA trading cards. Now, that's NFLPA. So that means Panini would have the rights to use the player likeness, but they can't use team logos because that's an NFL deal that's separate. So this would be pajama cards, like Panini baseball, how it was for years. So that looks like where we sit. I guess we'll know soon enough if Fanatics starts dropping NFLPA product on us. But wild times in the streets. Hopefully this gets all sorted out. And like I said at the top, this is really where collectors are left yo-yoing, because it's really like a tennis match going back and forth, and it changes. You need a scorecard literally to keep up with the comings and goings of this. And then guess what? Just when you think you have it figured out, another court ruling could come down, or an arbiter or whatever. A decision could come down, and then next thing you know, we're all back to square one. And everyone's like, wait, what's going on again? Because some new thing happened, which basically Lesko sums up here with some gifts. So as always, curious for your thoughts on and comments down below. What do y'all think? Are we going to get Panini and NFLPA trading cards here in the near future? Or is this just a bunch of nonsense? Time will tell. Would you be interested in, and I think this is the ultimate question, if they came out 2023 Topps Chrome CJ Stroud rookie auto, but he's not in a Texans uniform, or the logos are airbrushed out, is that a product that you would chase? 2023 Topps Chrome, unlicensed, or Prism licensed, missing some of the key autos. Obviously, price point will matter a lot. I would imagine the Topps Chrome product would be much more reasonably priced than the Prism product. But are you willing to accept, for the short term, Topps branded products without logos? Because that's where we currently sit now. Once that could change tomorrow too. Who the hell knows anymore? That's all I got for you, boys and girls. Catch you on the next one. Peace.